Hey there everybody, and welcome to my Skyrim series, Completing Skyrim. Hope you enjoy. Cool, let's move out.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
No, they don't. I'm not going to listen to all that dialogue. As much as I want to show the dialogue, everyone has seen the intro, so I'm just going to go through it pretty quickly. So we're just going to go down here.
Now! That boy, you're doing great.
We're just going to run past Elderwing because we've got balls of steel. We don't like being cooked, and he ain't going to cook anything because we're too quick. There was about 12 people talking then because we went too fast. And now we get to decide between Rayloff and Hadvar. Well, we're picking Rayloff, of course. Let's go. In we go. Now, before Rayloff speaks, I'm going to open up the console. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say about this playthrough. I am not going to do any cheating whatsoever. I know there's a glitch with the thing, the restoration glitch, which the enchanting and alchemy, you can get up to ridiculous numbers or negative numbers. We're not going to do any of that. I don't like that. I don't think that's in the spirit of the game. I think if you're going to complete a game, you need to explore every single corner, you know, check all the cobwebs. So we're not going to skip to the end. We're gonna go through it. But the one console command I am going to use, probably another one. I'm going to use FOV, and I'm going to set it to 90. Because I think that's quite a good FOV for PC viewers. If you're watching this on a TV, this may look a bit weird, but you know, most Skyrim gameplay looks like this, so you will get used to it. The only other console command I'm probably going to use is free camera, just so I can get some screenshots. Pardon me. Yeah, I just want to get some screenshots. I think the free camera is going to be best for that. Because if I don't, I'm going to have the crosshair, I'm going to have the compass in the way. It's not going to look very screenshot friendly. So we'll do that later, off camera, obviously. That's behind the scenes stuff. Now we get Rayloff. Let's go. Oh, he looked a bit puzzled. Anyway.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
Yes, we will. In Sovngarde.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
That thing was a dragon. No doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times.
We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. You may as well take Gunnar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
That is true. Let's have a look at our guy. Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
Isn't coming back from the dead. Take his armor and anything else on him.
Okay, dude, just give me a second. Just admiring King.
Gunnar isn't coming back from
I forgot
the
it
dead.
there. Alright,
Take
shut
his
up.
armor and
King
anything else on
Luthais,
him.
yeah. I was right. I was going to say Luthais, but my brain thought it was spelled with an O for a second there. Yes, okay, alright. I got it.
Take it.
I got it. Alright, shut up.
Hey, be careful.
Now, before we grab his stuff, we have a few spells. Now, Bretons, I believe, are the only species to start with a Conjure Familiar spell, which is a very useful spell. So we're going to favourite that immediately. And then Distraction, we're probably not going to use Flames, but just in case we do, it's there. And Healing is also there. Powers, they have Dragon Skin, absorb 50% of the magicka from hostile spells, which makes them perfect for mages. We are going to be a mage, obviously, at some point, because we're going to get all the skills to 100, but we're probably not going to do that anytime soon. So, Magic Resistance. Your Breton Blood grants a 25% resistance to magic. Awesome! That's what we wanted. 25 magic resistance. So that's our favourites, and then if I open up my favourites here, you can actually hotkey favourites. So once you've put favourites here and you open up your favourites menu, you can go put a number next to it, 1 through 9. Oh, you can't do 9. You can do 8. 1 through 8, so you can have up to 8 hotkeys. This is really useful, so if I do that on 2, whoops, did not want to do that. And I'm like here, and I want to attack some guys. Hang on, I just equipped it without demonstrating. And I'm like, I want to use my flame, so I'm like 1, and I equip a flame. And if I hit it twice, it goes into both hands, and I can be like, wow. But then they hurt me, so I'm like, shit, I need to heal. I'm going to be honest with you, I think that's really loud. I'm going to turn the audio down just a smidge. There we go, that should be good. Hopefully. Cool, right.
Take it.
There you go, that's still quite loud, so that should be okay. Maybe we'll turn down the effects. And the voice is still on max. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, right, we're going to shut this guy up. We're going to loot Gunjar. Alright, we now have some apparel. Here we go, fur boots, storm cloak, cuirass. And that just is like, I don't know how to say that without it sounding rude, like cuirass. But I believe that's how it's said, because it's not curious, which my brain wants to say. Anyway, here we have our first armor rating, 29. This is what the thing I was talking about earlier. We're going to max this out. We want as much armor rating as possible. 5, 6, 7 is the limit. Of anything above that, you don't get it, but we are still going to go above, because why wouldn't you? Okay, so fur boots, stormcloak, cuirass. We're going with the stormcloaks because basically the stormcloaks get better gear. Basically, the imperial stuff sells for more than stormcloaks, and we're going to loot as much as we can from here. So we're going to need that. Before we go into combat, take off all armor. Make your guy bare as the day was born, and we are going to hide in this little corner here. Just hide here, nice and sneaky, because you've got to remember we're on legendary difficulty. Probably not a brave thing to do. Okay, so we're going to be chickens, and we're going to hide in the corner. And the guy's going to run up here and be like, ah, never mind. So don't move, just sit and wait, be patient. And they're going to run up and run away like that, and we are going to get our weapon out. And we're going to get up sneak. And we're just going to start attacking them in the back, okay? Make sure you hit them in the back. They won't target you if you do. Make sure to hit as many of them as you can, and we're just going to use our one-handed weapon. I'm actually hitting Rayloff a bit here, I think. Which I wouldn't do as an exploit, but if I'm missing the captain and hitting Rayloff and I level up, who can blame me? Oh, she's got the dodges, isn't she? She's got a lot of health. And that's good, we want her to have lots of health. The more health she has, the more hits we can get in. There we go. Oh, I didn't even put the armor back on. That's fine, because we weren't going to get attacked, so that's fine. Loot this person before he does, and you can get the key, which means you can take as long as you want in here, because he's not going to go into the next area. And we're going to loot this guy too. Just take everything. Press R to take all, or whatever it is on your console. Doesn't matter. Just take everything from them, and they're going to both be two naked dudes. And we're going to put them together. There you are. Sweet story there. And we are just going to run through here. Now, just a little reminder for those of you who might not know, and for those of you who might, I'm just going to loot this room while I talk. You run fast, armor, sorry, weighs you down. Armor weighs you down and slows you down. So you run a lot faster without armor on. So if I'm running around like this, hang on, like this, I run so much faster than if I were to wear, say, this. I don't know if you have to wear the whole heavy armor gear, but look, we run a bit slower. It's not enough to notice. It's more that your stamina drains quicker, basically. So if we are bare, our stamina is going to drain a lot slower. See that? Very, very slow. And that is very good for us, because we're going to do a lot of running. So, I'm sorry to say, but you might want to learn to enjoy the view, because this is going to be the view for a lot of my episodes. Now I am rambling and waffling, and I've probably split this episode into 2 episodes already, because we want to get through here quick. Cabbages, potatoes, good. Get as many of those as you can. They are really useful. And now we would go straight into this room, however we're on legendary difficulty, and if those guys attack us, they're going to kill us in about 1 or 2 hits. So we're going to let Rayloff take point, which means we have to listen to him.
That dragon doesn't give up easy.
No, it doesn't.
Grab everything important and let's move.
So you can't pick him, by the way, it doesn't let you. Just let him go in. Once you hear the combat begin, just rush in and start hitting him in the back. And before we do that, I want to remind everyone we've got some more weapons now. I'm not sure if we use a dagger or a sword it will be better, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to left hand a sword and right hand, or left hand a dagger and right hand a sword. What that'll do, very fun tip basically. The difference between weapons, so you have war axes, swords, daggers, things like that, the difference is speed. So swords are, I think they're the fastest? Yeah, they are the fastest, which means they have the least damage of the bunch. War axes are slightly slower, therefore they have more damage. Daggers are very slow. Now when you dual wield weapons, or very fast, sorry, they're very fast, which is why low damage. When you dual wield weapons, you are going to set the speed by what is I think it's what is in your left hand, or what is it the slowest speed you, or the fastest speed you have. And because we have a dagger in our left hand, a sword in our right, it is going to make our sword a lot faster, which means we can get in more attacks before Ralof does, which means we can get more levels. So let's go in like this, the combat engaged. Remember to get up behind them and just do a power attack by holding both attack buttons, and you can just tap them and do this. There you are, we did 2 power attacks there. Remember, you get lucky, really, with Ralof and who he targets, but if he targets the heavy armor guy, that's probably best, because the heavy armor guy has the most health. And we leveled up. Oh, I'm hitting Ralof there. Again, I'm not doing it to exploit, but if I get the bonuses, then why not? I'm just hoping when that guy gets up, he doesn't attack me. He is, but that's fine, he's dead. Cool. Take everything. Snag it all. There we go. All good. Right, let's put things away. And let's get looting. This room has a lot of goodies, so we want to get the garlic, the frost miriam there, elves ear, and garlic again. We don't need the rabbit stuff or the pheasant. Let's just leave that. And then over here we've got a potion, a salt pile. Got another potion and some wine. Wine is good because it has quite a good value to weight ratio. It doesn't really sell for much at this level because our speech is awful, but that's fine. Loot this barrel. Loot the sacks, because what you're looking for is tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, and leeks. And salt pile. Oh my god, salt pile. Salt pile is one of the best. Tomatoes, those are quite rare. In this basket you'll find 4 rock warbler eggs, another good ingredient. More potions and salt pile, and we are good to go.
Done.
Let's go through here. Now this room is a bit hectic, so what I recommend is you quick save here, and then just wait. Just hunker down here, let that guy get engaged, try and fight the guys that you can. You won't get much of a chance. Try and go for the torturer first because he's ranged. And just remember to hit from behind. They will probably kill that guy, the pair of them. I'm being attacked, so I'm gonna run. Ooh. I'm like a wuss. Get him, guys. Oh, jeez, what was it? 1, no, 2. Alright, that did not work. But that's fine, we got some hits in, that's all that matters. Let's just loot them and take all their stuff. Okay, in here, we want to get dagger, lockpick, lockpick.
Looks like there's something in this cave.
We don't need either of these, and the books sell for squat, so we're not going to get any of that. Dagger there. Always grab iron daggers, they're very useful. Yeah, we're gonna use them later. Okay, right. We are going to lockpick. I was worried about this. I installed a mod here, as you can see, Lockpick Pro, and I then deinstalled it, and it's still here, which is a shame. I'm going to get rid of this between this episode and the next, probably. I have no idea how to, but that's something I'm going to do. As for now, if you are interested in this mod, this is not a mod showcase, but here you go. This mod basically tells you where you can lockpick to get it to work. As you can see, that's good, and that's not. I use this because there are a lot of locks in the game, and I cannot be bothered for most of them. But for this, I actually wanted to challenge myself, and I wanted to go through it, and I'm afraid to say I don't really have a choice, so yeah, I'm just going to do that. Definitely open this cage, loot this guy, grab all his stuff, get the spell tome, all the gold, and the potion there. And then you want to unlock all the cages you can. So there's one here. Again, it's silly. I know. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm not actually like ashamed of it, but I did not want to use it for this playthrough because it just seems like cheating. You know, it doesn't seem like the spirit of the game. When I want to complete it, I feel like I'm skipping a lot of the hurdles. But you know, it's just an accident, and I will get rid of it when I can. It's fine. Okay, and this one actually has some loot. It's got a skeleton with some bone meal and goodies. Good old coins. This guy has some robes. They're pretty much useless. You can take them anyway. And loot the skeletons. They give you some good loot. Now, the ideal situation is to have both these guys alive, and you will see why. And we will show why. If we go up to here, we are going to hunker down. I think you hunker down about here. I don't remember. I'm going to hunker down here. And we need to make sure we've got our weapons equipped, so we probably want to favorite them. Unfavorite that. We'll have a steel dagger and an imperial sword. Left hand, right hand. There we go. Just sets your melee speed a lot faster, so we're going to use that. I don't see that personally as an exploit because the way it works out in my head is that daggers are faster than swords, and if you've got one thing that's less to swing, then both are going to take less time. Now, this guy's being attacked. Oh, we are going to get attacked in this room, so make sure to armor up. Let's do this now, right in the middle of combat. Always the best place to do it. We are going to start off with heavy armor, because early game, you want as much armor as you can muster up, which isn't much. Now, we're only really going to get attacked by the archers in the back. You don't need to worry about that. They will probably bring you down to very low health. That's not that big a deal. If you can, use your healing spell here. Healing, or restoration, sorry, levels up a lot faster in combat than it does out of it. So try and heal in combat if you can. Left and right. I'm going to have to remember that every time. So in case you aren't aware, we are basically using the AI here as cannon fodder. We're overloaded. Crap. Alright, dump off Imperial boots. Just drop one of the... Oh, we're very overloaded. Okay, Imperial armor. Drop off Imperial armor. Right, there's another enemy there. Yeah, we're using these guys to take all the hits for us, and then we are attacking while they do that. And you just want to get in as many hits as possible, basically. Just like that. There you go. We will loot them all after. Don't loot in combat, because you'll have to manage a full inventory, so... But remember to restore health in combat. Restoration spells in combat level up a lot faster than they do out. So if you hit both at the same time, you just do this like swipe attack, and then if you hold it, you do this. If you're out of stamina, you can still do it sometimes. It's a bit finicky. But yeah, I'm going to heal before I attack this guy because he took some of my health away, and I want to level up Restoration. Restoration is a tough one to level up, people. It's really tough. Try and get it where and when you can. And I think I just killed an Imperial soldier by mistake. I did not. Good.
See if the way is clear.
Okay, right, we are done. Now, let's loot all the bodies. My advice, first off, just drop the Imperial armor. The way... Ow. The way you level up in this game, you level up speech, sorry, is by selling as many items as possible. It's not about what you sell, it's about how much of it you sell individually. And because Imperial armor weighs the most, you know, you could have like 10 daggers or 1 Imperial armor, and those 10 daggers will level you up 10 times, whereas the armor will level you up once. It may make you the most money, but not the most XP, and seeing as that's what we're going for, that is my advice there. We want to drop... We probably want to keep Imperial boots. Let's drop things like the foot wraps, because these are worth... I know it's worth 1, but that is the base value, and when we talk to a merchant, that's going to be worth nothing. So, yeah, just get rid of that. This Torturer's hood here, we got from the Torturer. Unique item in the game. It's the only hood in the game. It's the same hood as the Thieves Guild hood, as you can see. And this hood can be enchanted, and it's the only hood like that. So if you like the Thieves Guild hood, but you want your own enchantments on it, keep this. It's the only one I've ever found in the game. I think there are more according to the wiki, but that's not something I can confirm. Always keep iron daggers, always keep arrows because they weigh nothing. We'll probably drop some swords. We'll drop 6 so we can keep 2 in case we need to dual wield. There we go. I'm just going to loot everything off that guy. And that should be all the people, I believe. Okay, now remember, we're going to drop the Imperial Armor and Imperial Boots, because we're still going to need more carry weight even after this. So that's fine. Just make sure no one's wearing any armor. If they are, that's probably a problem. Right, now, next thing we're going to do, kind of an exploit, but sort of not. We are going to equip 2 daggers. We are going to quick save. And we are going to take our fellow friends here up the chuff. I want you to sneak right behind them. Do not touch them. If you touch them, you'll get detected. You may have to, like I did, you may have to go away and come back. Just wait. There you go. Do a quick save, because they will go aggro if you do it too fast. And just power attack them like that. Now, as you can see, that leveled up my sneak twice. 3 times, apparently. It went to 18 there. Daggers are by far the best way to level up sneak. And these guys are just a quick boost in sneak, as you can see there. And as you can see, the Stormcloak stuff is worthless. So we're probably not going to pick it up. We may take these just for aesthetic looks, but that's about it. So we are leveling up a bunch here. And we're going to do the same to this guy. Because basically the way I see it is it's not an exploit because they don't have infinite health. We're not going to do it over and over again. We're just going to do it till they die. Doesn't really matter if they're friendly. This guy had no health anyway, so he was done for immediately. He had an arrow. That's good. Okay. So we yeah, we'll just carry on. We'll do what he says.
Let's see where
Let's
this
do the
goes.
lever. It's also worth mentioning those guys were going to die anyway. They were going to go across here and get killed by that, or they were going to be sectioned off or something. We weren't going to see them again, basically. So don't worry about that. We've just, as you can see, that little crash there. He's absolutely right. No, going back that way. If we go through here, you can see the bridge collapsed, and that got crammed in. So you aren't going to see those guys again. So there's no consequences from killing them. This guy isn't mad at us. Remember, there's some goodies here. Not much, but you know, it's the best we can scavenge at this start here. Now, next up, we're going to have spiders. Beware arachnophobes. You are not going to enjoy this next section. I recommend going with a bow. I recommend not wearing any armor, and I recommend waiting for Rayloff here. Let's just stick with them. Bows are nice and simple. Once you go on equip, just hold and there you go. They automatically equip arrows.
That doesn't go anywhere.
Sorry. Yes, no, it doesn't.
Guess we'd better try this way.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't even see that way. Let's just go there. Cool. Alright, quick save. If these guys hit you, they can do a lot of damage. If you get close enough to them that they will melee you, then they will do a lot of damage. But they can just sort of zip you with their poison, and that's not good. Rayloff is actually going to wait for us to push up. We have to push up with him. But you can kind of get close enough that he goes in, then he notices the enemies, and then he goes. Is that close enough? Yeah, it is. So he should go in. No, he's waiting for us again. He really doesn't want to go in there on his own. But if you just sneak up, there we go, he's angered the enemies are going to attack him, he's going to attack the enemies, and we can do easy pickings from here. While he's got him busy, we're going to level up sneak, we're going to level up a little bit of archery. Like that. The big daddies should come in any second. Oh, we might have to go past the trigger line, I think it's here. Here it is. So just back up, sit tight in this corner. Let him attack them. We've got a sneak attack on that guy. They haven't seen us. So we're still sneaking, we're still getting levels for sneak. Oh, make sure you don't get detected. Your sneak will go down. Archery increase, there we go. So we just got about as many levels as we can get out of that.
The eyes, you know?
100% agree. Okay, loot these guys for Frostbite Venom. It doesn't do much, but you know, it's enough at the beginning to help. And then these egg sacs, this is going to be pretty gross. But make sure to loot all of these. They have spider eggs. Spider eggs are useful for Fortify Marksman potions, which are very useful. And these corpses sometimes have lockpicks on them, which, you know, if you don't have the That guy just launched. If you don't have the cheat like I do, which I really don't want, yeah, you're going to want quite a lot of those. They don't have many. They have like one per body, if anything, but you know. There we go. There's a mace there, I'll take that. So if we check our ingredients, we should have 7. Yes, we got 7. Perfect. We've got them all. Let's head out.
Come on, hurry up.
And when we get in here, this guy's gonna give us a whole talk about how to deal with the bear. But while he's doing that, if we just pop up here, we can find ourselves an iron dagger and a potion of health, which I believe is actually a much better potion, yeah, than the minor healing. It does something completely different. Health is increased by 20 points for 60 seconds. Yeah, probably just gonna sell it. Don't think we're gonna use it. There is a bear just ahead here, so you're right.
See her?
Take all that.
I'd rather not tangle with her right now.
Oh, come on. I hate this thing.
By.
There we go. Sneak by? Okay. Let's sneak by, guys. Remember, just drop the heavy stuff first, or anything with, like, no value whatsoever. Yeah, if you have any two-handed stuff, if you picked up any of that...
Nice and slow.
I hate that the game does that.
Or
Sorry, I kept talking over him.
You
Doing
can
it again.
take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Thanks. Yeah, let's, yeah, whatever he said. Let's, remember there's a Blackbriar Mead here, and the classic iron helmet here, and we're overloaded again, of course. Let's just drop off some weapons. We don't need 3 Imperial Swords. We don't need 3 Iron Swords. We don't even need the Iron War Axe. It's very heavy. That's probably enough to keep us going. Yeah, it's a common thing in Skyrim. When you drop something, it will hurt you, because the game's a bit like that. I'm actually going to favorite this bow and then set it to 3, because I keep pushing 3, wanting to use it. So here it is. So we're going to sneak, and we're just going to use archery to shoot this guy.
Sneaking is overrated.
Get as many sneak levels out of it as you can. And I hit Rayloff there because he went in front. And just let Rayloff take point because, you know, he is literal cannon fodder. And then go behind in the bear's back and give him some power attacks to level up one-handed. There we go. There we go. And we've basically milked everything we can out of the starting area. Come along, Rayloff, let's go.
That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
I knew we'd make it. Right, so, just a reminder for everyone, Skyrim is a very dodgy game. I recommend saving right here. Your first time out in the world, it could cause a crash, and you don't want to go through all of that again. So, Rayloff disappeared ahead of us, let's go with him. And for some reason, sometimes when you leave Helgen, you might level up Sneak. Just
Wait.
let it be.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
You're absolutely right. You wouldn't have. Right! And he's also absolutely right. We are going to split up. Here we are. We made it out. This is it. This is the beginning of our adventure. I want to thank everyone for watching. This is going to be a big project of mine, and I'm going to keep this up for as long as I possibly can, and hopefully expand as much as I can. I hope you stick around, and I hope you watch me grow, and you grow with me, and we have a fantastic time. I think I'm just going to end this video here. We do have to level up, and we do have a lot of points, but I'm going to save that for next episode, so I'm just going to say it one last time. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you next episode. Goodbye.